simplicity for them and what is a luxury for them. Based on that definition, they should opt for the thing that they wanted. And second thing is they need to make sure that they are going to use those things.
The which criteria they want to follow in the automation. So there are the stages in the automation. One is they need, and one is a luxury.
So from my perspective, smart living is a lifestyle. It's not a word or
Hello everyone. Technology in home should not feel like a fixture that is added later, but an integral part of how we live and experience our spaces. Welcome to the Smart Node Architect series, where we are collaborating with some of India's most thoughtful architects and designers to explore ways in which technology, home automation, and space design can seamlessly blend together. Today, I am joined by Principal Architect Mr. Ravi Pipalia and Mr. Akhil Gajjar of Verizon Architects, a practice whose work speaks to the power of simplicity and subtlety in design. Gentlemen, thank you very much for being here. Your presence is truly a present to us. It's an honor to have people of your caliber to be on our podcast. So I want to just start with the first thing. I'm very curious to know that about your journey. Where did the Verizon Architect came into picture? What is the story about you, and what inspires you every day to continue with your journey?
So I guess we have started our journey actually in 2008 when we enrolled in SAPT University. So three of us are the classmates. So during that time, we have learned and see the things, and we have built an image that whenever we practice, we wanted to take this path, and we would like to do the work in this manner. And we actually enjoy working together when we were working in our final year project. So that bond had developed during that period of time. And when we graduated in 2014, we thought let's take it to the next level and let's work together on the same idea. So we have started our journey in 2014. We have started with the small projects, and we all three of us are from the different cities, so we have different kind of design notion and context. So working together and started journey in our hometown or city, Ahmedabad. um, that's the way we started, and slowly it developed over a period of time with different scales of project: architecture, interior, landscape, residential, retail, and so on. We grow as period of time.
I wanted to ask you that from starting in 2008 up till now, what inspires you every day when it comes to designing and architecture?
So come to designing, mostly we thought like we do something new in designing, particularly in any kind of building or any kind of interior or architecture field. But yeah, so and still we never get satisfied with our works, and we push ourselves to make it more better. And yeah, so that is the things we inspire every day.
Great. I also want to know from each one of you, which was the project that you recently have done, which was very close to your heart, and why? First, you.
Okay, so for me, there is a retail store named Kawakari that we have designed last year. It was something bold that we have designed. So far, we haven't tried that much amount of boldness in a store. Where client brief was something that if anyone passed through the store, one should stop there and stare at the store and glance that, oh wow, let me check in. So we have used burgundy colors, beige interior, so loud burgundy color we have used. So that is something that it was more like a experiment with, larger stack,
Hmm.
that what if it get fail. So for us, it's very bold step because so far we haven't tried something in retail which is that level of experimental. So I think yeah, and it turned out very well. So that was very close to my heart.
Yeah, so for me, we recently we were doing one resort in right now in Sarsan. So the design such a way it's like mostly have a sloping roof with the like a dense landscape over there. So trying to achieve so many pockets in that to get it once like any user come there to experience the space, so they enjoy and stay for a longer time. So that's a main goal of that particular area. So yeah.
Great. Let's go to the next question, which wherein I will include you also, Mr. Padbay. Today we are seeing that technology is quietly entering in our homes, not just in luxury spaces, but also in our small, meaningful, modest homes. How do you see this trend from a designer's perspective? Is technology being a consideration early in the design process?
So what I think is now it's more about how you blend aesthetic with the functionality in technology, and with the upgradation of technology and new things that is coming up to the market, it's designer role to introduce those things to the client and make them aware that they can use those technology to enhance their user experience. Nowadays design is more about user
Mhm.
experience and how we can enhance not just aesthetically but functionally, the conventional way and blending more of technology into the design. Now that the large scale buildings and high rises are coming up, so we see the technological advancement in terms of material, component and all. So that's our role to do that.
How do you think that technology is being a part of home and in design perspective?
Okay, so from my perspective, what I think is that from the designer perspective or from the interior point of view, you might agree that people are now more wants to connect with their home. They wanted more, and after the COVID, the wave came, people are spending more on interiors, so they wanted to feel more connected with the home by security, by connections, by connecting themselves with the home. So what I think it is technology, through technology as design as well as in interior, the people will get more connected with the home, and the technology will help them to connect more towards their uh, lifestyle and the things. That is what I think, that technology will help them uh, into interior field.
Great. Architecture has always been about experience. How a person feels when they enter a space. How can automation play an important role to shape that experience?
So I think the role of the automation is integration, that different component of a house integrated in a manner that it will fit in your palm, in your mobile phone. So that's a very general definition of automation, that it should fit in your palm and you are able to control those components. So more easier you control, more comfortable for you. So role of the automation is to add on to the comfort and luxury to the user experience. So you don't have to turn off the switch manual. It's just that everything is there in your screen and you can control the wherever and whatever the way you want. So that is about the automation.
Great. Adding to this, from a design perspective, how can light technology change the way you think about the ambience and the mood lighting in different spaces within a home? And do you think that automation is playing a role in this lighting part?
Yeah, I think for the architecture and interior, light is an element which add drama to the space. So when we into the interior space, the more drama is added by the control of the lighting, source of the lighting, temperature of the lighting. So all those components can be controlled with the automation that can set the mood. So whatever we design, actually you have to see under lighting condition how it looks. So what kind of experience that is given. So in that manner, and it also psychologically it affect your mood and everything. So the way we design the space with reference to light, the way they act, then it give you the actual experience of that thing.
So I wanted to add one more point on that part, that lighting will be the crucial part in interior field in the near future as of now. As sir rightly told, that on the ambience side, lighting will be the crucial element that will add elegance to the home. Now, when technology of the lighting technology evolved, the control system of the lighting also should evolve, and that is what where the automation comes into the picture. So we should have a light where we can dim it, we can make it 3K, 6K, or yellow or white. But if we will do it manually, it won't make any sense to make the things. We need a some unified experience or unified device through which we can do this simply. So that is what I think is that future. This is going to be a very necessary things.
Great point. Moving ahead, uh, over the years, like you have seen that the client mentality have changed with the growing design and the fields of architecture growing and expanding. How have you seen clients expectation evolve, and are they now actively asking for technology as a part of their dream home?
Yeah, earlier when we get started, that time we think as a only the few, I mean the part of designing, I mean the few things can be done in the automation, but things which is evolve, then now people accepting the things and they want it in the automation in the regular routine life. But so they are very much aware of these things, and they ready to do these things in the house.
So earlier it was more about luxury, but now it's more about necessity.
Hmm.
So luxury transform into the necessity, so it become bit generalized. So because of that, people know that this thing should have.
Hmm.
It is not like a more advanced thing, it's more like a very general thing. It's just like a smartphones that
Hmm.
now we have all the feature. Earlier it was like very hardly rare feature, for now it's like it's a screen is as well now foldable. So 10 years back we haven't imagined that we are going to have a foldable phone. Now we have those technology.
What do you think? What will be the home automation industry? Like, how will be the home automation industry after 10 years in India?
I think there will be a crucial role of AI into this field, because now AI is taking over in all domain. So in very short amount of time, I think it will enter into automation industry as well. So maybe there will be a time that no, it change according to your mood or behavior cycle.
Yeah.
So your ambience will change. If there is a summer,
So yeah.
then it will act like that. If there is a monsoon, based on your mood and feedback, it will change. So whenever you come home, it just check that
Yeah,
how you feel, and it will
feeling.
change the atmosphere based on that.
I want to ask you, what do you think is the smart home automation in the Indian context? What is the future of home automation from technical part? What do you think?
See, as we started, what problem I think we see as a in the industry is Indian consumer are more on a value driven consumer. People are see the value against the price. It is Indian. That is why all the MNCs which is there is not all running in the India. That is the reason, because Indian consumers are, if they are getting value, they'll pay for it, but they should get that value based on price. So what we feel on the automation side is that the traditional automation system which was there is not providing value they are providing, but the cost which they were charging, I think that is very high. So from Indian context, if we think about, the acceptance also increase, because the player like SmartNode in the Indian market emerge and give a value driven products which can be affordable, not cheap but affordable, and that deliver the same value which customer wants. So same service support, same the features which they are using. So based on that, the value which they are providing. So that is how I think the Indian context or automation industry in the India is evolved actually after geo revolution, the internet revolution. That kind of internet company works that way. So before that it was there, but I don't think the acceptance was that much. But now every one and two people, or as you have also told, that people expectation towards automation increase, and these are the driving force actually. That affordability, internet penetration, the disposable income of the Indian people, that increase, and that is why the trend in the automation is increasing. And now, if I'll talk about myself, I'm meeting a lot of consumer. I think now it is become a uh, it's a essential thing for the people. Now people are considering it. It is buying or not, that is a different story. But as I'm building my home, I'm considering TV, fridge, AC, or a furniture like that. So same way,
People want
yeah.
to know how it
Uh-huh.
works, and they're getting
Involved in
the
that, and they want to buy it more. Initially
Hmm.
it was the myth about automation is they think, yeah, it's very costly. These are the myths.
Yeah.
Still people in that landscape think that it is costly, or the service support will give. But now when more and more people is using it, they are sharing their good thoughts on it, the people are now accepting, and people wants to do it actually. So that is how the Indian contest or the actual home automation industry in India evolved over the time. That is what I think.
So basically, the ROI perception is increased over a
Increase
period
over
of
the
time.
time,
Earlier,
yeah.
it was not much of return of investment,
Yeah.
but now people think that it's a good thing to have.
But I'm asking, like, got it that the perspective is changing. People are asking for more home automation. But what is the mentality? Are they considering home automation as a premiumness or a necessity? Like, what is the, it's on a cliff hanging. Is it a premiumness in today's time, or it's a necessity? What do you think?
Yeah. So there are the levels.
Hmm.
So there are the levels till the levels of the necessity is there. But after certain, which is we can talk already, that's a luxury.
The luxury
So
homes, high segment.
then the people think about they want it, or they just stop till that the necessity what they need. But yeah, but people are very interested to look out the things, and they want to do it in the further, that can be work in the after what they furniture is done, the everything is done, then they install it later, so they are into in that.
So what is my prospect on that part is that, so India is a very subject to on a consumer part. When we talk about necessity, so necessity तो रोटी कपड़ा मकान ही है ideally if we look after. But when we talk about our consumer, so there is a India one, that is a 12 crore consumer who is earning more than 10 lakhs a year. So there is a report of Titan Capital and the people who is studying on the consumer side. So actually the all company which is furniture company or everything which is coming into some bit on a higher side. So India one consumer which is buying a good product or a value based product. So there is a consumer which is buying this thing. So if you also can put up some voice, the interior budget of the people, do you think that increase over the time, or people are spending more on interior compared to earlier?
Like last 10 years we are practicing, so from like increase every year, we say. And after the COVID is like a drastic change in that, and people follow, and they want to make it more better than what they were living before, so their spending capacity increase after that.
So I think what necessity came to the but the new word is that conveniency, comfort, and the people are spending on that part. And now people are there in India also who is wanting this kind of things.
The definition is changing. Means
Changing,
from
yeah.
premiumness, it's going to necessity, but still
Necessity,
there's a part of it. It's
yeah. But on the premium customer which
hmm,
is earning more than 10 lakhs a
hmm,
year, they are now opting for
considering
this
it as a
kind of
necessity.
things. They
Hmm.
are going for movie, they are going for everything. So they are going for this kind of products also. All the premium products lies in that category only. So for that, this is the necessity. For the lower people, it's kind of a luxury. But
Hmm.
the acceptance of the industry or acceptance
Hmm.
of the product is increased. That is Uh, that is what I have also seen, because when I'll tell you some interesting facts that when we also started in 2014, but in 2016, 17, if we go and explain the people, then we need to show them that automation is all about to app, control app, through app, and they say, oh wow, now we are going with someone. There is nothing new. People are knowing it that automation is all about mobile app control, ambience creation, scene controlling. So they know the things now. So that acceptance, the awareness is over the time increase, and that is why the industry is evolving.
When we are talking about specifically the buyers, whenever someone is making their dream home, what do you suggest that he or she should go for this specific automation, that this automation becomes a requirement, this is a necessity in the home? What do you think about it?
So I think the most important is curtain automation and light automation. That is something that which is crucial, which is needed in the modern homes. When we design the bungalows, it has a larger double light space. So in that kind of area, you need a curtain automation, which is like needed, which is must. So in that scenario, we suggest that. And whenever we design a media room or home theater, all those spaces also require automation because you have a control environment, you have your ambience. So all those scenarios is like must for the automation.
Great. On the follow-up question, what do you think while buying your dream home, what are the two things that someone should go for automation?
Okay, if you will talk about the automation, I think if you are going for dimmable tunable lights or ambience creation, then lighting is the thing which you should go for. But if you are not going for dimmable and only on off, in that case, I think curtain
Hmm.
curtain can be the crucial part, and the AC control. So we can control from outside, and we can make it cool if we are coming home back, or we can create an ambience with a scene,
Hmm.
so that we can go for. Or if in a lighting part, if we are not going for dimmable tunable, then in that case, I think aesthetic switch and curtain.
What do you feel is holding back the homeowners who still don't consider automation as a priority? What is stopping them?
So for the client, only major two priorities are there. One is budget, how much they want to spend, and the second is after sales service. So once they apply automation in the house, they always seeing the good service they given by the vendor.
Great. So, costing is the first thing, and secondly, the service the person is going to give. The basically the vendors. Great. That talking about vendors, what parameters do you see while choosing a vendor while you are doing a project? What vendors would you include? And for check what parameters are important while you are selecting those vendors?
About the vendor, I think how old the company is, what is the client base, what is the review of the product, and for how long user is using their product without any hassles. So all those things I think it's important to consider. And if we talked about the visuals point of view, then what are the material palette they are offering. So like there are many products and many companies in the market, everyone has their own design language. So the thing that they are giving, is that standing out or is just normal? So that is also important.
Coming to the very end part of the big questions, what advice would you give to a new homeowner who is planning a smart home for the first time? What advice will you give? Sir, first you.
Uh, so mostly the which criteria they want to follow in the automation. So there are the stages in the automation. One is they need, and one is a luxury. So that is a first priority for them as well, to decide what kind of one automation they want to do it in the house.
Great. 1 second.
I think they need to define what is the necessity for them and what is a luxury from them. Based on that definition, they should opt for the thing that they wanted. And second thing is they need to make sure that they are going to use those things. So what are the areas, what are the spaces is their priority. So like say, let's say if they are going to have a media room, so I think that is the priority of their home, so they should go for automation for media room. That is the first most priority, and another area subsequently. So it completely depend upon the user, that if they are spending money, they should make sure that they are going to use it. And I think it's a designer role to make them understand, okay, okay, this is the thing that you should use it, and they should inform and acknowledge them, they should educate them, okay, this is the way of living.
Great. That was a very insightful session about the buying of home automation and how design and technology integrates. Now, I would like to go for the rapid fire section. In the rapid fire, it is not important that you have to quickly answer, but you have to answer in one line so I can know the essence and purpose of your answers. But yeah, the time will be a priority. You have to quickly answer me and within one or two liner. Okay. So let's start with the rapid fire round. The first question is, what does smart living mean to you in just one word or one sentence?
Luxury.
Luxury. Okay.
Technological advancement.
Okay.
Smart living is a lifestyle.
Okay. Design or technology. What is the main part in your project?
Design priority definitely, but technology add on it to make it view better.
Yeah, design obviously.
I think design is more concerned with the customer.
Also, it can go parallel. So the design and technology. So great. What's one automation feature that every home must have?
Video door phone.
Okay.
Curtain automation.
Okay.
Lighting control.
Okay. One advice to architects who are ignoring automation.
Just to consider as a focus in the now and the automation in each and every design.
Okay.
I think they should experience the automation first. So once they experience, they can acknowledge and they can educate their client that if we are using this, then it will be beneficial.
Great answer.
I don't consider that architect is not recommending, but I think those who are not aware about the things is not recommending. So they should make themselves aware, educate, visit experience centers of the company, and then they'll surely recommend the things.
Okay. So let's go to the last question of the rapid fire round. My favorite question. Does your smart home make you feel connected to your home? If yes, then why?
Yes, once you enter in the home, you feel in that environment, cozy environment. You know, need that ambience in that particular area. So this will be definitely works in for me.
I think the way things are connected, so I don't have to rely on different remote control or things. So very, if I say very basic, so everything is under in my hand. So everything is connected at one place. So I think that is the convenience for me, where everything is connected and I can turn it on and off from single click.
Nice.
So for me, I think I'm a family man who wants to be connected with the home when I was not in a home. So when I'm away, I want to connect with the people, the activity which I'm missing out at the home. So by notification and the history feature, I'm using it so I can relate it. It's since a very long time I'm a user of smart home. So I think that give me a sense of presence, my presence there, that what activities is happening at my home, and that is why I feel connected with the people which I loved one or at the home they are.
Great to know your insights on how design and technology can play a role and blend together seamlessly. Thank you very much. And I'm again honored to have you people on our podcast. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Chalo.